Jayson, 41 is the second most points a Celtic has scored on Christmas Day, second only to Tommy Heinsohn. Do you think about your place in Celtics history, either in the moment or in your downtime, and what did it feel like playing, for the Celtics on Christmas?
Do I ever think about it? No, just because we have so much, tradition and history, so many banners and records and so many retired numbers that it just feels like, those guys accomplished, so much. And, myself and other guys, trying to get there. But it's hard to, think in a moment at 24 that, I have a place in Celtic history. But, it's definitely an honor. I've said that many a times how much I love being here and, what it means to play on Christmas. It's 6 years in a row and something I never want to take for granted that, as a kid, that was part of the tradition is, eat, be with family and watch all the games and try to envision myself, playing there one day and, now I get to do that.
Jayson, first, that the dunk over Giannis, can you just take us through that? And second, kind of what you just said at the tail end of your response there, playing on this stage against Giannis, going toe-to-toe, just take us through, like, one, the play, and two, just being able to perform at such a high level on Christmas Day against Giannis and the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, the play was just attack the rim. The Bucks, a big team, big physical team, and you go in there and try to lay it up. They're probably going to block it, especially him. And playing against the Bucks, obviously we got some history there. But, I got so much respect for them, the things that they've accomplished in the recent years. And they bring out the best in us. And we know it's a team that we're going to see pretty often. And, Giannis as well is, if not the best, one of the best players in the league today. I got a lot of respect for him and the things he's accomplished and, just how he approaches the game. When we're not playing, I like watching the Bucks play. He's a big reason why.
Jayson, you've played really well against other MVP candidates this season, not just Giannis. What brings out that level of focus against other superstars? How would you explain that trend?
I think just the competitive nature of it's fun. It's fun playing on national TV. It's fun playing on Christmas. And those matchups are fun. You get to play against, the other best players, and it just raises your level of play. And in the competition is exciting, but it's the game that you live for. The moments, the matchups. If you can't get up for those games, then you're probably in the wrong profession. So. In the midst of it, it's just a lot of fun competing on a stage like this.
Joe kept you in for the entire second and third quarters. Do you like that? And then in that third, what did it feel like for you?
Yeah, and me and Joe got a great relationship, and we just kind of read the game, how the game is going. I normally come out first at the 6-minute mark, but there was no stoppage of play until 3.5 minutes of the first. So kind of messed up the rotation, and I knew I wasn't going back in, and he was like, "You're going to play the whole second." And I had it going in the third, and, we just kind of talk about it throughout the game, and it can change from game to game, but, just something we always talk about.
And what did it feel like when you got on that roll in the third?
It felt good anytime you're making shots, but just the way we were playing as a whole. Not only myself, but Smart was making plays, Grant, Rob coming in there and giving us, extra possessions with offensive rebounds, Brogdon, D. White, everybody that came in the second unit in the third quarter, they just gave us life. And, from the crowd, we just kind of fed off of that.
And then do you feel like it was important for you guys to kind of remind yourselves what you're capable of? You know that.
I don't think we never forgot, but it did feel good to kind of get back to playing, the way that we know how to play. We have the emotional understanding of it's a long season, and There's going to be great stretches and there are going to be some bad ones. Just kind of not letting the bad ones snowball effect and get back on track. Sooner than later. And it helps when we make shots too.
You were just talking about playing with fun before, and that's something you've brought up a few times when you guys are losing. Do you feel like you guys are having fun playing together again?
Yeah, fun definitely correlates with winning. It's no fun when you're losing. Everybody just feels better about themselves when you win, and especially when everybody's contributing. We shot the ball a lot better today than we have over the last week and a half or so. And it was Christmas. I think everybody just kind of felt it. And you know how special, playing on Christmas is.
Jayson, the way you guys were able to respond today and against Minnesota in the second half of Indiana, what does that say about the team that you were able to kind of step up? This is the best team you've played all season, and you were able to score almost 140 points, despite the fact you guys haven't played all that great. What does that say about the team and how motivating it is for the future to be able to put a performance together like this after what's happened the last couple of weeks?
I think that's just a sign that, we do have a really good team, in all honesty. We're not perfect, and nobody is. And, like I said earlier, we're going to have some bad moments, some tough games. And that's fine. And, there's nothing that you can change about those games. It's all about just how do you respond. Something we talk about all the time from, how do you respond from, half to half or game to game. And I think that is a key sign of a really good team. Just how do you bounce back? How do you respond moving forward?
Presented by your New England Ford dealers. Built for America. Built Ford proud.